and welcome. I am Civilian and this is Dwarf Fortress, and I am excited to be back in Dwarf Fortress. We are in the new version. I didn't realize. Someone told me in the comments, can't remember who, very sorry. Someone told me in the comments that you can convert over to the new version and keep your saves. So that's what we've done. I was also told the reason that we couldn't trade the cages is because we didn't make them, so they were worthless, so we couldn't gift them, and then they were worthless for trading. So there we go. That's what's going on. Unfortunately, I couldn't find Dwarf Therapist that actually worked. So we're going to go back to managing jobs using this nonsense, which I'm kind of here for. I quite like it in a way, managing jobs using that, because I mean, Dwarf Therapist is a lot nicer to use, but it really feels like I just have no idea going on in what's going on in the fortress, and it's like I feel like that's how a Dwarf Fortress would be managed, just with like chaos and you do this. I quite like it. So yeah, we still have not... Oh no, wait. First. We have got some people to add. So, we have got 2 new names to come in. We have got Mr... Oh dear. I don't know what size I want the window to be. I've just changed. I didn't even know you could do that. Let's lock my scroll wheel there so I don't do that again. Now, we've got Mr. Unlikely, who has volunteered to make us mugs. And then we've got Murat. I don't know. We are just going to pick people essentially at random here and then deal with it later. Because that's how we roll. Let's get this clerk. We'll have this clerk. Clerk, you shall be Murat. And what do you do? Tell us about yourself. Everybody meet Murat. Welcome them to the fortress. Rag carried. That's a nickname. So yes, everyone be nice to our new dwarf that we're not going to kill in lava. I will get on to the subject of lava shortly, don't worry. So now we need our mug maker, and I don't really have anyone specific, so we'll just have this peasant set their only job to be stone crafting, and then they'll figure it out, you know? And so meet Mr. Unlikely, our fortress mug maker. This is Mr. Unlikely. Feel free to pause, take a read if you want to get to know Mr. Unlikely better. This is an accurate representation of my subscribers. So we will go to unit here, and we will go ahead and change your labors. And so you currently have a bunch of stuff enabled, but what we crucially are going to enable is it maze? No, it's stone crafting. Yes, which is different. Stone crafting, perfect. Now, I've got a very specific job for you, so I'm actually going to designate, well, actually first, so you know how we haven't reached lava yet and it's been like forever? I'm thinking, why have dwarves, not prioritized going and getting the lava? It's been forever and they haven't really done any of it. And then I remembered I designated the auto mining of an entire mountain. And I'm like, that may have something to do with it. So we're going to remove all designations here. We can do that later, and then hopefully they'll actually focus and... Oh, I've lost the fortress. Then hopefully our dwarves will actually focus and prioritize the things that we want them to mine. I think this was set to some auto mining, but I think it's all been sort of mined out anyway. There's still some stuff there, but we're not going to worry about it. So yeah, and then hopefully they will actually start digging this out, because I was like, oh, why is it taking so long? And then I remembered there was a bunch of mining queued up. Though we are going to queue up a tiny spot of mining. Nothing too drastic, nothing that's going to tie up all of our people for ages, I promise. We're just going to make a little room here, and we're going to dig it out, because I have something in mind for this room. And then we're going to go ahead and chop down trees real quick, just because I cancelled everything, and also more plant gathering, because I also cancelled that. Cool. So, back to work. Back to work for the fortress here, and yeah, I'm just excited to play. I just woke up really excited to play Dwarf Fortress, because I only play it for the series. So I play it like once a week. It's like my little weekly treat dose of Dwarf Fortress. I love it. We have got a very busy fortress, and we've actually got idlers for what feels like the first time in forever and ever and ever. This stone crafter is amazing and also unnamed, and so may die very soon. I probably should have checked and made Mr. Unlikely this stone crafter, but I didn't, and so now this person is going to die in lava unless someone... Legendary stone crafter. Well... Oh, can I rename? I think I might rename. I might transfer Mr. Unlikely over. I know. I've already set Mr. Unlikely, but this is just, it's just so perfect. So we've got our new Mr. Unlikely mug maker, and then we're gonna go, I'm sorry, previous Mr. Unlikely, that this never happened. You saw nothing. There we go. This is the way that things have always been. This legendary stonecrafter, legendary mug maker, has always been our legendary mug maker. Yeah, you're also in the military, I think, so I don't know how I even missed this when I was, like, meeting the dwarves. I don't know why I didn't decide you were important, but I'm sorry. So we're going to go ahead and enable stonecrafting for our legendary stonecrafter. You're a stonecrafter, right? You're not like a... You're not, like... I haven't got confused and you're actually, like, amazing at masonry or something. Let me just double check, because that's exactly the kind of thing... No, stonecrafter, okay. That's cool. So, what's this? What's this nonsense? Why is my camera jumped? Warm stone located! Where? Here. Oof. Oof, we're close, you know? We're close. Let's dig a little exploratory thing this way. That's not how you dig things. Oh, it's over here now. Right, okay. We're just going to do a little bit of exploratory mining and just... If we just lace this area with enough tunnels, there will be lava. So there's lava here. So if we kind of go up, right? So if we go up, down... let's go one spot back. Just in case. And then we'll go just up a few layers. Maybe. Although I think there was lava behind here. So this could... I'm not doing this sensibly or carefully, and I would like to apologize now to all of our miners. Not a very sincere apology, like a mild apology. That's kind of where I'm feeling with the whole thing. And then I might dig out like this way. We'll dig like this, and we'll sort of go up like 2 floors, and then we'll do it again. I want lava caverns specifically. So we found lava, but I would be so sad if there were no like lava caverns on this map. That would break my heart. Because that's really what I specifically want here, is lava caverns. And I feel like we must hit them eventually. Like, we found lava, there should be caverns. Anyway, way, we did it! We have discovered a great magma sea. Yes! Okay, raw adamantine, praise the miners indeed. Okay, we have discovered this. Now, it's not super, it appears to just be lava. It's just like a full... Okay, I'm gonna have to reconsider my plans, because my plans for this fortress were mostly based around having a sort of lava cavern thing going on. But these are more like closed pockets of magma, which we can definitely still work with. I feel like it's more likely that I'm accidentally gonna flood whatever fortress I build down here, in this case, which is fine, right? Yeah, that's totally fine. It's legit. So we are going to start building some things, I think, and it's gonna be terribly, terribly exciting. I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna start. Yeah, I am actually. So. Right. Did someone just die in lava? There's been some flooding. Something's flooded. It's... Okay, so we're gonna just check that no one has died in lava. I don't really know. It'll be fine. I think they got out of there, but I just saw that staircase flood and I was thinking, that's a little bit worrying. Now... We have got all of this space, and we have got all of this lava-y goodness. So, how shall we use it? So I think we build around and through the sort of lava areas, I think. So first things first, we need to dispose of all of these unnamed dwarves, because we have only got space for the finest of lava dwarves, chosen by lava, and by lava I mean you, the subscribers in this case, to be part of the fortress. So we only really want... Oh, what's this? Magma crabs. Praise be to the magma crabs, who I feel like they kind of represent an aspect of magma. So first things first, we need to dispose of them now. I'm trying to think, how do I build a means of, so without killing the miners? I want to not kill the miners, because I think I might have already killed a miner. Hold on. Was Dwarf Comic a miner? Let's... should we go to the Dead Missing tab? Dwarf Comic. I think Dwarf Comic might have been in this staircase where I was like, oh no, we're good. No one died in magma. And then I think someone might have died in magma. And I think it might have been... There's molten copper here. I think Dwarf Comic had a copper pick. It is... Do corpses entirely vaporize in magma? Dwarf Comic, rest in peace. I am very sorry. The first death for the fortress. We're gonna go ahead and grab a new dwarf to be our new dwarf. We can have this peasant. You can be a peasant. You've got demoted slightly. I'm sorry, but let's be honest, I'm not surprised. We're gonna have Dwarf Comic 2. Hold on. Oh, Dwarf Comic 2. Let's see who can die the most in this series, shall we? And you're gonna be a miner. You're gonna follow the dangerous career of your predecessor, Dwarf Comic the First, and you will probably also die in terrible lava engineering mistakes. But actually, we're gonna build a craft dwarf workshop very quickly. We're gonna pop it in here. Kind of seems a bit irrelevant now after all of the other stuff we've got going on with the lava. Oh, I'm sorry, Dwarf Comic, but I'm like a bit sorry. I'm sorry, but like it happened, you know. So actually, let me check what we have here because we're gonna need a new pick. That's only got charcoal in it. Copper bars. Let's make a copper pick. Make a new one. Yes, cool. So, there is a lot going on. Now, Dwarf Comic the First has died, rest in peace. You've been consigned to the lava. There was not a better way to go. So, speaking of consigning to lava, we need to figure out a way to get rid of all these useless dwarves that we don't really like or want. So, we're gonna build a fortress down here. A lava fortress, because obviously we are. Like, this fortress on the surface, it was our fake fortress. But I'm not sure how we're going to plan out this new fortress. I think we'll start by... Ooh, the adamantine. Ooh, delicious. We can start playing with some pumps. We're going to start playing with some magma. All of that good stuff. So, yeah, I need to figure out what kind of... We have a lot of random staircases. I don't even know which one will reliably lead us down, so I might just dig a new staircase entrance. I should probably cancel... Let's cancel everything that's already been designated down here because we don't need any of that nonsense because we've got new plans. And we're going to go back up. And we're going to go across. And we're going to... Did I press it? Probably. Yes, some things were cancelled. So, that's good. So yeah, we'll dig a new staircase down, I think. And that'll serve as the entrance to our fortress. So we can have a slightly nicer entrance. Rest in peace, Dwarf Comic. We're not going to make a slab for Dwarf Comic. Dwarf Comic died in lava. The lava will remember. And that will be a good thing. Now, we're going to have to be careful because it looks like there's some adamantine buried in the fortress walls. And this could be a very quick end to our series if I make mistakes whilst playing around with that. Because I'm sure our 4 proud military dwarves, or however many we had, are going to do a great job. But yeah, so we need our secret lava fortress. I quite like the shape of this here. I'm thinking we could have a nice entrance sort of at this end. I would like to make a reusable lava murder chamber, but I don't really know how to do that. So I might just I don't really know how to make a nice chamber to drown people from these lava pods without killing our miners. I mean, I could pump the lava up, but I kind of want to... I don't know, I want like a floodgate thing going on, but I think it might have to be that I pump the lava into the room just with a pump, and then that's how we do it. So, and then I quite like this sort of narrow bridge though. We could have a sort of narrow bridge and then sort of some living areas over here, and then the main sort of maybe like a nice... I'd like to, you know, make not a boxy fort. We'll kind of try and work with the organic shapes that we have here gently around the adamantine because we don't want to die. And yeah, and then we could have some sort of separate spires going on, so we can spread sort of under. I want to have a confusing nightmare fortress wrapped around these lava pods. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not really sure how I'm going to lay it out. I might do some planning in between episodes because I think there'll be a lot of umming, a lot of ahhing, and a lot of general thinking. So I might do that before. I'll tell you what, we won't do it this episode, but next episode we'll come up with a plan and a layout. For now, we should probably just figure out how we're going to drown these people. So let's make a little drowning chamber, shall we? I think we should. So I'm kind of thinking we do some pumping. We kind of pump magma up into the room, but then we would need a dwarf to power the pump because I can't build a windmill down here. And then the dwarf that's powering the pump would die before filling the... They could probably get some in. But, you know, it's a bit of a weird one, that. I'll think about it. We will think about it. We're just going to go pay some attention to the rest of the fortress that has been happening whilst we've been doing all this planning. So I'm going to quickly build... I'm going to actually get on building what I want to build, which is a roof over this whole area. So we're just going to start here. We'll start here. We're starting small in the corner because I want to make it out of green glass, and we have not got a lot of green glass. But we're just gonna start. We're gonna fill in these little nooks and crannies with green glass, and we'll put a little bit here. And eventually, I want to get a glass roof on the whole thing, but that might be a little ways off. I do appreciate that. Regardless, yes. And so we've got our workshop here, which has been ordered to do a bunch of stuff. But what this is actually going to be is, if we go to the workshop profile, our permitted workers are going to be not anyone. No. We're going to restrict this. This is only going to be our legendary mug makers thing, which is... Where are you? Mr. Unlikely. Here you are. This is your workshop. Okay? And then work orders and labor restrictions. So... labor restrictions. I don't want general work orders. None of this. None of this, because this is just going to be the designated mug workshop, I think. General work orders cannot task this shop. Perfect. And then we will just make rock mugs forever. This is your job now, mug maker. You volunteered to make mugs for the fortress. This is your little mug making room. Actually, do you know what would be super cute? Let's make a tiny little, like, bedroom for you here. Just, like, no one else gets bedrooms, so it's not going to be, like, a good bedroom. Let's go ahead and we're going to remove this bed. Someone's going to deconstruct that, and then we're going to build a bed. We have a bed. Put it in the stockpile. Okay, build a bed. Perfect. So this is just going to be like your tiny little... You're just going to sit in this corner of the fortress and you're going to make mugs. And that's going to be your job. Okay, Mr. Unlikely, you live here now. And you actually have a bedroom, which you are the second dwarf to have a bedroom. After, I believe, Tanglebeard, who is still pondering ethics in the state. I think there's going to be a good ethics in the state themed book. I'm going to assume ethics in the state relates to lava. Like the ethics of murdering everyone with lava. I don't really know, but I trust you, Tanglebeard, that it's completely relevant to our goals and our aims. So, let's see. Where is... I bet there's like a search function on this that I don't know about. Mr. Unlikely. This is your tiny room. Don't be sad about it, at least you have a room. And everyone is hanging out in the library. This can't be helping your pondering. Who's that again? Tanglebeard, of course. Yeah, that can't be helping your pondering, Tanglebeard. You're trying to sit there. You're trying to think about ethics in the state, start working on your book, and the room is just chock full of people. And, you know, I wouldn't appreciate that. That's quite unhelpful of everyone. What we can actually do is we're going to designate the auto mining of the whole mountain again, because we can. Because, yeah, we totally can. I'm actually going to go like a few layers down. Because, yeah, I like it. It's super organic, super natural. Maybe later on. Oh, Mr. Unlikely already with the masterpieces. Beautiful. You said you'd make mugs. I'm going to have you doing nothing but making mugs. There's useful things you could do. Yes, but you're going to make mugs. Do we need that many mugs? Probably not, with the amount of mugs that I'm expecting you to make. And we've got you perfectly set up in this corner here to just make mugs forever. And it's going to be great. I love it. But yeah, so it'd be quite cool if we could do something with these sort of mined out veins. I like them. They're like little secret passages through the mountain. I think maybe when we build our new fortress, I want to go for something kind of organic-y. You know, it'd be cool if I could build some bedrooms in like this hollowed out. Maybe if I put a wall up at like this end here, get like a cool sort of organic-y, I don't know, build some walls and then connect it up to the fortress. I like the aesthetic and the idea of us using these empty mined out veins for something. I just think it's really cool. Yeah. We're not gonna, I know I tend to build boxy fortresses because I'm lazy, but we're gonna try and not build super boxy fortresses. Just mildly boxy fortresses. Let me double check what else I was supposed to do this episode. No, I've checked the list. I don't think there was anything else I was supposed to do this episode. I don't think specifically. Let's, I don't know how I want to drown all these people in lava. Because what I was gonna do is, actually, no, I do know. I know. I'm a genius. Okay, I've got an idea. What we're going to do is, I kind of want this to be part of the new fortress, which needs a fancy entrance. But you know what? We're just going to do it like this for now. It's kind of okay to not have it be part of the main fortress. So this is right above the lava pit, right? So we're going to dig up here so that we are above the lava pit of pit and sadness, and then we're going to channel a block at the end. Just one block for now. Just one. Just a little bit of channeling. Don't fall in. Do not fall in. Whoever is doing... I bet Dwarf Comic the second is just going to come along and fall in. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it was Dwarf Comic's fault that they died in lava. But, you know. I'm also going to rebind my hotkey actually real quick, because lava-ish can now become proper lava. And that's F2, and we want to zoom here. It's now actual lava, not just lava-ish. Yeah, so we're going to channel this out. And what we're going to do is we're going to channel out over the lava. We're going to just like do some, like channel out a big block. Then we're going to put a retractable bridge on it. And then we're going to put the unnamed dwarves in a squad, make them stand on the bridge, and then remove the bridge. And maybe that's what we could also chuck some mugs in there, actually. And just as a sacrifice of wealth and of things. I don't know. I think we should sacrifice our stuff to lava. I mean, I considered when I started this doing some like... Actually, wait. Wooden bin. Sorry, let me just make 30 bins. Because look at that gem situation. I mean, I'm happy about it. We have not got any gem processing going on, actually. Let's get a little bit of gem processing. Let's actually do it inside this, like, weird vein thing of ore. Because that'll be nice. We're using the veins. We're going to expand it a little bit. But in, like, quite that. And then we'll just use this little space as our jewelry shop. I don't know. We've got... The stockpile is rapidly filling up with mugs. You've only been at this like 10 minutes and already we've got a ton of mugs and masterpiece mugs. So yeah, we might sacrifice some wealth to the glory of lava. That could be cute. And the mining the mountain is going well, I presume. Yeah, that's looking... See, that's just quite cool looking. I don't know if that's just me that thinks that, but I just really like it. And, oh, this is ore here, but it has not been auto-designated. I mean, is cobaltite ore? I assume so. I must have just missed it. Oh well, we can do it later. I assume it's ore because it's got the pound sign. I don't actually remember what ores do what, because I don't tend to engage too closely with the metalworking in this game. Not out of any sense of malice towards metalworking, just kind of because I don't. There's no real reason. I'm quite lazy. Just use everything out of wood and then use traps. Masterpiece mugs coming out here right now. Oh, I think... Where am I? Oh, this is our moat. Cute. Don't want to accidentally mine to connect up our moat to the rest of our fortress. A little bit cautious. This could have, like, connected up and that would have caused some real problems. Well, we could have just walled it off, I guess. I'm being dramatic. Being overly dramatic. There's a lot of dwarves running around. I assume, yeah, they're just retrieving the things that the miners are mining from the mountainside. And My goodness, are you churning out the masterpieces? If only I had you on something slightly more worthy than mugs, but I don't. Because you are the fortress's designated mug. Hold on. Interrupted by a hungry head. I was just sitting here. I was having a break. I was drinking my coffee. Because my throat was getting... And then what? Excuse me. Hungry head. What are you doing here? Wild animal. There's a hungry head in my barracks. This is very unexpected. Is a necromancer here? It's a mouth the size of a man's head flying on bat wings. Found in the deep caverns. Okay. Right. So, we're paused. First question, is reports? Is everyone okay? The hungry head is fighting, but has been fighting the beekeeper. I don't know which beekeeper. Chups. Chups is fighting the hungry head, as is Falx. As is going to be our entire military. Military, not that. Squads, that. Yes. Kill hungry head. Kill this hungry head. Fight it. Kill it. There we go. Easy. That was an easy fight. We won. Everyone's good. I should build a hospital. That's what I should build. I haven't yet, but good job, squad. You stand down, go, have a nice time, have a chill. We got like 10 dwarves in our squad. That's loads. Why was there a hungry head here? Well, it said it came from the deep caverns, and I do have the deep caverns basically completely open to my fortress. Yeah, what I might actually do eventually is sort of wall off our current... Graham Deval, you have become oppressor. Good. We might be making books, I don't know. I kind of queued up all the requisite parts, but I don't know if it's really happening. Yeah, I might wall off this whole staircase eventually, and then just make a new one. Because this one, we didn't really bother to secure, and things like hungry heads might show up, which would be unfortunate and make me sad. I have just spotted there's nothing planted, but we do have about 600 drinks and about 3,000 food stores, so I think we're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah. That was unexpected. I'm not quite sure how to react to that, but how to deal with it. Goodness me, these puppies are too much. Look at them. And also, we've now got bins, so it looks like our stockpiles are getting back to a more manageable position. Let's build some workshop. Let's build a... Oh, we do have a jeweler's workshop. Oh, okay. Let's just queue up some gem cutting. Actually, wait. Let's go down and see how this whole thing's progressing. No one's working on it yet. Well, I did redesignate the entire mountainside of auto mining. On the plus side, mining the entire mountainside is going to give us some sweet, sweet, delicious, delicious ores and things, which I believe are being melted down. I might see if I need to reissue those orders. Smelt all of the ore. I think it's all queued up to smelt ore, and I think we probably have dwarves with the labors enabled. I'm just guessing. Just guessing, really. We have a lot of mugs, though, so that's just really... Another hungry head? Come on! Why? Where? Show me. Show me where the hungry head is. Hungry head. Of course, it's in our fortress again. I might... It's next to It's next to Stormy and next to this random person, and Stormy is asleep. You're sleeping through the hungry head attack? Is it biting you? It's a hungry head in a pile of vomit. Why are you asleep? Hungry head we definitely need a hospital, but we also need to kill this hungry head. I don't even know. Can it open doors? How are they getting in? I guess they can open doors. I don't know why you're sleeping next to it, though. This is very strange. Yeah, just put it outside. Put it outside and we're not going to worry about it. Unlike that kobold corpse, which we still are keeping, just as a as a thing, I guess. So I'm a little bit concerned and unhappy with the amount of things, so I'm going to just build one cage trap here. I'm not trying to spam the cage traps, and this is entirely my own fault for my poor fortress design that we've even got into this situation, but I am going to build one cage trap. Just just because random things are wandering up, and I kind of want a hungry head in a box. I'm gonna be honest. I want to keep it as a pet. On the plus side, our military is doing well, and I am thoroughly impressed by them because they've been murdering things. And yes, we do kind of have a direct line straight from the caverns to the heart of our fortress, which is unfortunate. And that is my poor planning. But it's okay. Our new fortress is going to be better, and I will plan it in between episodes. Speaking of in between episodes, I think it's about time we wrap things up for today. I am so pleased that we finally found lava. It only took us forever. Now, we have how best to use the lava. If you have any opinions on how we should design... So I've told you my kind of plans. I'm thinking sort of like... we make it quite vertical, and we sort of use this as sort of maybe living, and then we have a little corridor. Try and like work inside the natural shapes and really wrap ourselves around the lava, trying to just get as close as possible to the lifeblood of the earth without getting too close, like Dwarf Comic did. Dwarf Comic was just so enraptured by finally seeing lava after all of the promises we made. Dwarf Comic finally saw lava. Our prophet Dwarf Comic, because Dwarf Comic was the prophet that told us about the lava. So, you know, has just finally gone to meet with the lava. But yeah, if you have any opinions on how we should lay out the fortress, because we're building basically a whole new fortress down here. This surface fortress, this is an illusion. This is a scam. This is what's entering the map? Migrants. Whatever. Also, if you want a dwarf named after you, leave a comment. But yeah, if you have opinions on how we should lay out the new fortress, now is the time. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I have been Civilian. This has been Dwarf Fortress, and I will see you next time. Bye.